You woke? Time to get up. Welcome to Thought You Woke No Speed Limit Podcast. I'm your host, Alvin. I hope you're having a terrific day. I just want to give an update today on the Ja Morant story. And maybe some of you have heard about what's going on with Ja Morant. You know, they have suspended him for 24 games for another picture where he's showing himself flashing a gun. Now, here's another stickler to it. That's why I showed you the video at the beginning of this. Apparently, TMZ have shown a video that he gave to his family where he showed, hey, I didn't have a real gun. That was just a gun that was a lighter. See, it lights candles. It's just a lighter. It's not a real gun. And he flashed it in the video. Now, here's the thing. I think the punishment is too harsh. And people say, oh, wait a minute. You were all about, no. What I said was this, that he didn't break the law. He broke no laws as far as, in the NBA rules, it's kind of controversial if he actually broke those as well. To be honest with you, I did say that, you know, he broke their uniform rule about not having a gun in facilities and so on, things like that. But here's the issue, and I got to put it out there. Again, the issue is societal. Ja Morant is this face, and he's about to lose his opportunity to become the face of the NBA anyway to this Djokovic guy up here in the Denver Nuggets. He's going to become the face in the NBA. He's a white guy. Meanwhile, they're punishing him and tearing him down. He still has an opportunity to rise up if he gets past this, right? But Ja Morant is losing his clout because this white guy's on the rise, and that's dangerous. Again, we're talking about the NBA where there ain't too many white stars. Here's an opportunity. Djokovic is the next great thing. He's going to take LeBron's place. Ja Morant has an opportunity to do that if he corrects the things he's doing. See, like I said, by being a star, you are a face. People are watching you. Children are watching you. You are in Memphis. Memphis has had a lot of issues. You know, you had that Nichols guy earlier in the year, the young man who got killed by the police, beat down by the police. But at the same time, there's a lot of violence and young people dying on the streets of Memphis every day. Yet Ja Morant's here flashing the gun and doing all things. Don't think you don't influence people. And that was the thing I wanted to bring up. While I also want to bring up the fact that I think TMZ, if TMZ had this video back at the beginning and we had shown that video, I think the situation would have been different. But just like me, I'm talking about Ja Morant because guess what it does? It gets views. So we're all talking about Ja Morant, clicks and views. So now they brought out a video they've probably been holding on to for a while about him with a gun that turns out to be a lighter. That's the side of the media I'm disappointed in. Anything to try to generate clicks and views. And that's bad. Like I said, I've already talked about Ja Morant. I said what I've said about him before. Media can be a person's worst enemy because what they say can influence what actions people take based on what they're worried about, what people their money and things like that. And again, there's some other information I found out. There's a video of a white NBA player flashing a gun who's not popular, is not well known, and the NBA did nothing about it. So if the NBA did nothing about that situation, why all of a sudden they're doing something about this situation? And again, it's about controlling your Negroes. They're savage and they're out of control. You need to control your Negroes. You can't let them do these things. You got to control your Negroes. And this is a league where black people have, they say, oh, black people have a voice here. They can speak out. They can do what they want. They can say what they want. But at the same time, there's a level of control. There's a problem with that. I wanted to keep this video brief today. I didn't want to go deep into the whole thing. But again, 24 games is a wee bit steep. Maybe 10, 12 games. suspension. I know they gave him an 8-game before, or 6-game suspension before, and that didn't work. He needs counseling. He needs the proper people talking to him. One thing I got that pissed me off, I heard yesterday on Jay, Will, and Max on the radio, was people talking about, he needs some parenting. White men don't need to parent anybody's Ja Morant. These white owners don't need to parent Ja Morant. Ja Morant needs to talk to the right people. Maybe his mother and his loved ones. Maybe he needs to change his friends, but ain't nobody needing to parent a grown man. And the NBA's job is not to parent a grown man. That's the word. And I didn't even like the fact they brought that up. I like the show, but Max got on there and said that. I had a big problem with it. He couldn't even remember that Monday was Juneteenth. But I digress. So anyway, folks, that's all I have to say about Ja Morant right now. Thank you for watching today's episode of Thought You Were Woke No Speed Limit Podcast. I hope you thought today's show was both informative and entertaining. We love to know how you feel, so please make a comment below. Also, like, share, and subscribe if you have not. And y'all have a wonderful day. You have been listening to Thought You Were Woke No Speed Limit Podcast.